Alright, hey guys, what's up? Alright, so I know I've tried to do camp stories a lot, but during the time that I tried to do a lot of my camp stories in the past, it was this really weird time. My YouTube channel wasn't working right or something, but anyways, they didn't upload correctly. But now that stuff's working again, I thought I should tell another camp story because they're pretty entertaining. So, first of all, I gotta give a little background. Alright, so I went to this camp, and it was the summer before the beginning of ninth grade. And this camp was really weird. Just crazy things happened at it. And the reason that was because the kinds of kids who went to this camp mostly, they were kids with really rich parents. Like their parents were like doctors and lawyers, but pretty much kids who their parents really just took no time to take care of, like were too lazy to parent. Because they like sent these kids, which I could tell, one, because these kids were absolutely crazy and like nuts. Two, because, their parents were, most of them were staying there for the entire summer. And by the way, that also proves that their parents had a lot of money to, send them to a camp for an entire summer. But, anyways, so that's that. So, today I'm going to tell one of these crazy stories. Alright, so it's late at night, we're in our cabin, we're all going to bed, and then we hear a knocking on our cabin. And most of us think, oh, it's just a so. Well, not most of us. Actually, most of the people were pretty weird now that I think about it. But the reasonable of us, like me and a few other kids, are like, we were like, oh, it's just like some prank or something. But then some other kids were like, oh my god, it's a shooting. And we couldn't tell if they were being serious or if they were just trying to, like, kind of prank people too. But actually, I think it was a little of each. But what I do know is that whether some people were joking or some people were serious at the beginning, a few people really genuinely believed that it was a fucking shooting at our cabin. Alright, so there's this one kid, and he's a real nice kid, but he's got some anger issues. He's a little weird, and he's right now, we'll call him Ethan. That's not his real name, but let's just call him Ethan. Like, he had this weird thing. One time he got angry and he punched a bed, and his hand was bleeding, and he was like, "Oh my god, this is actually a shooting," and he was freaking out. And eventually, it got to the point where something crazy happened. So he just wants to get out of the cabin so badly. And we could tell he really believed about the shooting from what he did next. He takes a pair of scissors, goes up to the door, and just starts bashing the door with the pair of scissors. And it was all a blur pretty much. But what we do know is what happened after that. Alright, so after it was done, his hand was literally dripping with blood from trying to bash through the door with a pair of scissors. And that was just the first effect. And then the next day, we saw just how crazy the situation had been. The door of our cabin was completely detached. It was just kind of like the door was just kind of laying to the side of our cabin, and he had washed off his hand in the sink. The blood's pretty thick, so pretty much for the entire rest of that week, when you would go into the bathroom to wash your hands, there was just a sink there, and it just had water mixed with blood, just like there, sitting there, just like for days. I mean, those bathrooms are pretty disgusting, but I mean, like, dude, when you see blood in the sink just a lot of it just sitting there. That's a little weird. Well, all right. I don't really know a good ending. I mean, there's not really any kind of good conclusion. It's just kind of a crazy story. So, well, all right, guys. See you.